Okay, folks, we have about a few minutes left, and I'd like to pose one question that everyone on the panel will get a chance to answer. And we're going to start in the order that the folks spoke. So, what SEC enforcement priorities do you believe would pose significant compliance challenges to companies in 2022? So, we're going to start with Eric Werner, and then we'll go to Chelsea and Shaun, and then we'll wrap it up. So, Eric, would you like to field that question for us, please?
I know that's a cop-out, but at the end of the day, I think it depends on what line of business your company is in. I think from what I've been shocked to see over the years, it doesn't seem to go away, are newly public companies that haven't spent the time talking to lawyers, looking at their internal controls and procedures, that are growing at a rate that it outsized where they are or what they thought they were. And they find themselves in a situation where they can't keep up with small things. Maybe they have a CEO who is used to pulling money out of the company whenever he or she wanted and doesn't realize that they can't do that anymore. Just making sure that they look in the mirror and say, what size company are we? How do we need to act now that we are a publicly traded company? How do we need to interact with investors? And a lot of that comes with hiring good counsel, having them look under the hood, look at your reporting, your disclosures, your internal controls, your auditor, making sure your audit firm is appropriate for the type of work and the size of the company you are. So if companies can get a handle on that, I think it lays the groundwork for not only current adherence to securities laws, but future as well.
Thank you for that response, Eric. Chelsea, would you care to share your thoughts on that?
Well, of course, I'm going to say cybersecurity, but I think also it really comes down to technology too. And I think Eric had a couple really great points on his slides about that. But whenever technology and regulations or the law are coming together, it never seems to it's never a balance, right? Because technology is always significantly outpacing what the laws are requiring, and so I think that's going to be a big struggle for compliance. Thank you,
Chelsea. And Shaun, Clarke, your
thoughts?
Well,
I agree with both the other panelists. I will say, kind of to expand upon Eric's remarks, I've often seen an issue with a newly public company where the CEO or the management are used to operating. They were entrepreneurs. They built a company. It was their company. They could have, multiple conflicts of interest, etc. You could take the family on vacation, charge it to the company, and that culture has to change. And so the building of a compliance program, as Chelsea said, sort of what did we do to prepare? That's critically important.